Grace and peace to you in Jesus Christ, and welcome to this midweek devotion from Wayside Presbyterian Church. The heat has broken, and here we are on a glorious day late in June. The stage is being built in the back lot at Wayside in preparation for the upcoming production of Into the Woods by the Erie Playhouse. We're making our way into some resumption of normal activities here as we expect Vacation Bible School late in the month of July. It's good to be at this time and in this season. In fact, we have a holiday coming up, the 4th of July coming up in just a few days, and it is a day on which we celebrate. I was part of a family reunion that lasted that had a gathering every July 4th for more than 60 years. I really miss that great celebration. It's a great day to recall our unity as a people, and a great day to recall the bravery of those who put their names down on paper once in public defiance of their sovereign king. It was and is a defining event, something really worth celebrating. But I find how easy it is to romanticize those men and that action. It is an historic event that truly has set a tone in the world, an act to emulate, no doubt about that. But as has often been pointed out, even stating, as the document that they signed does, that all men are created equal, it was then a qualified statement for people who were the property of others and the indentured poor and women. None of them had an equal stake in the new land, and each of those constituents and their descendants, they too had to fight for their equality in the system, and still are today. Nevertheless, even with systems that are easily hijacked for the powerful, still voices are lifted. Justice often prevails, and the people are restless when they feel tyranny is pushing them around. So maybe what we celebrate is the recognition that people can come together, people can stand together to forge a better world. And we may only glimpse it briefly, but progress can always be made. A theme in the Old Testament is that Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, the one who once had all the power in the biblical story, Pharaoh may act with power as though he believes himself to be a god, but that only Yahweh is God. Only God is God. And God liberated and enslaved people so that they would be free with God as their sovereign. God makes it clear that all is a gift from God. The earth, its resources, life itself, time, all of it a gift from God. There's no place for a God-like human sovereign. In the 15th chapter of Deuteronomy, it is stated at every 7th year, all debts are to be forgiven, and those who have been displaced may return home. It's an image of a complete reset of the relationship of people to the earth and to possessions and to each other. It is a revolutionary idea, so revolutionary that there is no evidence that it was ever implemented. But the idea is rooted in the wild idea, the good idea, that nothing belongs to us really. And having just passed my 60th birthday, I get the sense that there is nothing we can hold for very long. So on the 4th of July, we may sing our national anthem, a song that is dear to us, about the flag having made it through a night of threat and prevailing in the dawn's early light. A song more about our endurance as a people through various threats. A good metaphor, especially in these days. Other patriotic songs are also good. America the Beautiful, a lovely song that draws a parallel between the good and beautiful earth and the stern, impassioned stress of freedom beating a path through the wilderness. A song which may be a bit imperial, even if it is a lovely song. The native peoples of the continent may not feel quite so good about it. My Country 'Tis of Thee, which a great song that hijacks the tune of God Save the King or God Save the Queen to lift up the ideal of the republic for the people and by the people. And then there's Irving Berlin's God Bless America. And the song inspired by that song, Woody Guthrie's This Land is Your Land. Deuteronomy reminds us that, yes, it is our heritage to be a people, to stake our claim, to hoist our flag. It's what Israel did in their own way. Deuteronomy also reminds us and cautions us about holding on too tightly to possessions and calls on us to live gratefully upon the limited earth which everyone must share, cautioning us about the problem of allowing people to be seen as commodities, either their bodies or their pocketbooks or their productivity, calling us to honor people and honor land together. There's something mysterious and wonderful in the vulnerability and the risk of striving together and trusting together and letting God's gifts emerge and prevail as we do that. It's frightening to choose so little control, and yet God created us for freedom, for everyone to be free, not just some. It's something to strive for with God's abundant help and to hope for as we celebrate our independence. Amen.